There's just something exciting about trains. It takes them from being transportation and makes it an adventure. I know some people that travel by train first and only airplanes as a last resort. So today, we're going to find out some train weird on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Welcome to the channel. I've only traveled by train from Los Angeles to Oxnard for a bike race. It was about an hour in total, but I loved it. Read for a bit, stared out the window. It was like a moving nap. What is your best experience with trains? Let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, the stuff we should all know. A train is a series of connected vehicles that run along a railway track and transport people or freight. Trains are typically pulled or pushed by locomotives or rail cars, often known simply as engines. Passengers and cargo are carried in the railroad cars known as wagons. Trains are designed to a certain gauge or distance between the rails. Most trains operate on steel tracks with steel wheels, the low friction of which makes them more efficient than other forms of transportation. Weird thing number 5. Maglev trains. Maglev trains use powerful magnets to levitate the train above the guideway, eliminating the need for wheels and traditional tracks. This magnetic levitation technology reduces friction and allows the train to move with minimal resistance, enabling high-speed travel. Maglev trains are capable of reaching astonishing speeds, far surpassing those of conventional trains. For example, the Shanghai Maglev train in China, one of the most famous Maglev systems, can reach speeds of up to 431 kilometers per hour. That's 268 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest commercial train services in the world. Now, because Maglev trains operate without physical contact between the train and the track, they offer an exceptionally smooth and quiet ride compared to traditional trains. Passengers experience minimal vibration and noise, providing a more comfortable and enjoyable travel experience. This feature makes Maglev trains particularly suitable for high-speed travel over long distances. Weird thing number 4. Train wrecks. The deadliest train wreck in history occurred on December 22, 1989, near Ufa, Russia. A gas explosion caused 2 trains to collide, resulting in a massive fireball that engulfed both trains. The death toll was estimated to be over 570 people, with many more injured. The exact cause of the explosion remains controversial, and with some attributing it to a terrorist attack and others to a gas pipeline leak. On July 9, 1918, in Nashville, Tennessee, 2 passenger trains collided head-on in what became known as the Great Train Wreck of 1918. The accident occurred due to a dispatcher's error, which led to both trains being on the same track. The collision killed at least 101 people and injured hundreds more, making it one of the deadliest train accidents in U.S. history. Train wrecks throughout history have led to a significant improvement in railway safety regulations and technology. For example, the Great Western Railway Royal Train Wreck in 1901, which killed 7 people, including the Duke of Connaught, prompted the introduction of automatic train control systems in Britain. Similarly, the Hindenburg disaster in 1937, though it's not a train wreck, but an airship crash, led to advancements in aviation safety. Weird thing number 3. Murder on the Orient Express. Agatha Christie was inspired to write Murder on the Orient Express by 2 real-life events: the Lindbergh kidnapping case of 1932 and the Stromboliski train massacre of 1925. The former involved the kidnapping and subsequent murder of aviator Charles Lindbergh's infant son, while the latter was a political assassination that occurred on a train in Bulgaria. Murder on the Orient Express is renowned for its unexpected and iconic twist ending. Without giving away spoilers, it features one of the most memorable conclusions in detective fiction, leaving readers astonished and prompting widespread acclaim for Christie's ingenuity in plotting. Now, there have been several movies made from the book, but the 1974 version is my favorite, mainly because it boasts a very impressive ensemble cast, including Albert Finney as Hercule Poirot, along with renowned actors such as Lauren Bacall, Ingrid Bergman, Jacqueline Bisset, Sean Connery, Anthony Perkins, Vanessa Redgrave, and Michael York. This star-studded lineup contributed to the film's success and enduring popularity. Now, the 1974 adaptation of Murder on the Orient Express received widespread critical acclaim and was a commercial success. It was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, and it won one of those. Ingrid Bergman won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in her role as Greta Olsen, making her 3rd Academy Award win. The film's success solidified its place as one of the most beloved adaptations of Agatha Christie's work. Weird thing number 2. Trains by the numbers. In 1804, a steam locomotive built by British inventor Richard Trevithick powered the first ever steam train. Passenger estimates for 2024 is that 993 million passengers will travel by rail by the end of the year. That number is expected to hit 1 billion next year in 2025. A common modern freight train's engine car carries a capacity of pulling approximately 200,000 pounds up to 280,000 pounds, or nearly 140 U.S. tons. Long-haul freight trains with locomotives only on the head of the train typically have anywhere from 75 to 130 or more cars. Depending on the weight of the freight, 1 to 4 engines doing all the pulling. The fastest train on Earth, according to its record speed, is the Japanese low series Maglev with a record speed of 375 miles per hour. The record for the longest freight train was set in Australia in 2001, measuring a staggering 4.6 miles in length. And finally, weird thing number 1. Shipping by train versus truck. Now, trains are highly efficient for transporting freight over long distances. Due to their lower fuel consumption per ton mile compared to trucks, shipping by train can result in significant cost savings, particularly in large volume or bulk shipments traveling hundreds or thousands of miles. Trains are more environmentally friendly than trucks in terms of fuel efficiency and emissions per ton mile. By utilizing trains for freight transportation, companies can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate environmental impact, especially for long-haul shipments. Trains have a much higher capacity than trucks, making them ideal for transporting large volumes of goods or bulk commodities, such as coal, grain, raw materials. Additionally, trains can handle specialized equipment for loading and unloading bulk cargo efficiently, such as hopper cars and specialized terminals. Freight trains often adhere to fixed schedules and routes, providing more predictable transit times compared to trucks, which can be affected by factors like traffic congestion, weather conditions, and driver availability. This reliability can be advantageous for businesses needing consistent and timely delivery of goods, particularly for supply chains with long lead times. Now, while shipping by train offers these benefits, it's important to consider factors such as accessibility to rail networks, potential additional costs for intermodal transportation, which means, trucking the first and last mile of delivery from the train station, and the specific requirements of freight being transported. Additionally, the choice between shipping by train or trucking depends on factors such as distance, volume, urgency, and cost considerations specific to each shipment. Well, that's it for today's episode. I really enjoyed it. Trains are just cool. So leave any opinions down in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Every time you share it, the views and new subscribers jumps nicely. So help a brother out. And for those looking for today's code word, it's all aboard. Put that down in the comments to generate some train karma for yourself. Take care. Have a great day.